Breaking transfer frenzy. Isak's Liverpool arrival date leaked. Galatasaray opens the door for Donnarumma to join Man City. Eze tells Palace he wants Spurs move, and Man United begin formal talks for Carlos Baleba. All in one massive update.
That the most concrete club in conversations to sign Gianlugi Donnarumma this summer with 1 year left on his contract is Manchester City. Man City already had a direct contact with Paris Saint-Germain. The two directors spoke, Hugo Viana and Luis Campos, the two Portuguese directors of Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain on Monday. Paris Saint-Germain asked for 50 million euros. Man City will never pay that, so the price has to be reduced for a player with 1 year left on his contract and out of the project at Paris Saint-Germain. And also for Manchester City, it's really important to find a solution for Ederson. So Donnarumma will go to Man City only if Ederson leaves the club. Galatasaray are interested, but Man City still don't have on the table what they want to give the green light to the exit of Ederson. So let's follow the situation. But if Ederson leaves and the price is reduced, I can tell you that Donnarumma is very keen on a move to Manchester City, very open to joining Pep Guardiola, and so could be one of the big movements of the final 2 weeks of the summer transfer window.
Fabrizio Romano reports exclusive. Galatasaray send first official bid to Man City for Ederson. Proposal in the region of 10 million euros, while City ask for higher fee. Gigio Donnarumma has already opened doors to City move. No issues on personal terms. If Ederson leaves, Donnarumma can join Manchester City FC. Fabrizio Romano reports understand. Savinho remains keen on Tottenham move, as negotiations are not over yet. Tottenham plan to try again for Savinho, after first bid revealed 1 week ago. Manchester City closing doors to exit, but in case of improved proposal, stance could change. Fabrizio Romano further adds, Manchester City keep thinking of Rodrygo as main target if Savinho ends up leaving and joining Tottenham. As revealed days ago, Manchester City FC want to try for Brazilian star, but only if Savinho leaves. No Akliuch, no Xavi Simons as of now. Rodrygo, the name mentioned internally.
So it's got very messy, it's clearly emotional for the fan base, and I respect them hugely. This is a difficult period. But Alexander Isak hasn't played a pre-season friendly, and we're going to have to wait and see if something gives on this. Maybe after the teams play, there could be a resolution, one way or the other, on when they face each other on the 25th. I can't say which way it's going to go. It feels in the balance, and we're going to have to see how it plays out. But he certainly wants that move to Liverpool.
Fabrizio Romano reports Manchester United made official and formal contact with Brighton today for Carlos Baleba, as expected. Clear answer from Brighton and Hove Albion FC. No intention to sell, not even indicating a price for this summer. Manchester United now expected to turn attention to different targets. Fabrizio Romano reports Tottenham are prepared to open formal talks with Crystal Palace for Eberechi Eze. The plan to return to the table reported 2 days ago, 100% confirmed, and also confirmed that Eze would be keen on Tottenham FC move if the two clubs can agree on fee.
One eternity later.
Fabrizio Romano reports exclusive. Tottenham and Crystal Palace chairmen, Daniel Levy and Steve Parish, in direct contact today for Eberechi Eze deal. Understand Spurs are willing to offer £55 million, fixed fee plus £5 million add-ons to get the deal done. Eze informed Palace last week of his desire to join Tottenham Hotspur FC. Fabrizio Romano reports AS Roma are still waiting for Jadon Sancho to give his green light to the move. Manchester United, prepared to accept Roma's £20 million bid for Sancho, but waiting for Jadon's decision. Jadon open to discuss since earlier this week, but still working on personal terms.
Jadon Sancho has decided to reject AS Roma proposal to join the club immediately on a permanent transfer. It was a loan with obligation almost guaranteed. Man United were ready to agree on £20 million proposal presented by Roma last week, but now the player says no to Roma. Sancho wants to explore more options before the end of the transfer window, so the decision is not to accept the Roma proposal, a deal that is not happening, and Sancho remains available on the market with interest from Turkey and Saudi, but that market closes later on, not on the 1st of September, so Sancho will have plenty of time if he wants to join a club in those two countries. Otherwise, in Europe, still options to consider, so keep an eye on Sancho for the next 2 weeks.
Sky Sports' Florian Plettenberg reports exclusive details. FC Bayern and Chelsea have opened talks over a potential deal for Christopher Nkunku. The clubs are now in direct contact, with Nkunku reportedly keen to join Bayern, as reported days ago. Chelsea are pushing for a permanent sale, while Bayern are considering a loan. No agreements have been finalized yet, but Max Eberl is now taking the negotiations seriously. Fabrizio Romano reports, Christopher Nkunku's exit will be crucial, as reported since July, in order for Chelsea to accelerate for Xavi Simons. The plan has always been Nkunku and Jackson out, Xavi and Garnacho in. Xavi waiting for Chelsea FC while talks for Nkunku to Bayern are ongoing. Fabrizio Romano reports Nottingham Forest have submitted an official bid to sign Rico Lewis from Manchester City. Negotiations ongoing on both club and player sides to see if deal can happen in these final 2 weeks. Rico's agents have also been approached by Nottingham Forest FC, as Jack Gorn reports.